Come on guys, let's learn Docker registries today. For now, only I am using the image what I have created. But in real world, multiple developers will use the same image. So we need a centralized place to store your images. That centralized place is nothing but Docker registries. Like we store our code in GitHub, we can store our images in dockerhub. Dockerhub is one of the registry. It's a public registry actually. We can use other private registries also like ACR, ECR. For this session, I am using dockerhub as a registry. So I have logged into dockerhub now. Let me create a repository first. So in repositories, click on create repository. Then you can give a name here. I will name it as node app because I created a node app. So then you can create a visibility, public or private repository. Public means it is visible to everyone, and private means it is visible to only you. I will create public repository now, then click on create. My repo is created now. If I want to push my Docker image, I can run this command like docker push, then the repository and tag name. For that, first I have to tag my images. If I run Docker images, I can see only hello world image as a tag. All other images I have created doesn't have any tags. So first I have to add tag to my image. I'm going to add tag for this particular image now. Command for tagging the image is docker tag, then the image ID, then the actual tag. That is this Sandesh 2027 / node app, that is the repository name, then colon the tag name. I'll copy this now. So here this is the repository name, tag name I can modify. For tag name you generally give the version. So this is the version 1.2 of this particular application. Then for the next release I can tag it as version 1.1. So let's run this command now. If I run again Docker images, now you can see this particular image has both repository as well as tag. Now I have created the tag. Now I can push my image to Docker registry or dockerhub. So command will be docker push, then the repository name, then the tag. Here tag is version 1.2. If I run this now, I got an error, access denied error, because not anyone can push their image to my repository, right? This is the public repository, means anyone can pull the image from this particular repository, but not anyone can push their image. So to push the image to the repository, they have to authenticate first. For authentication, first you have to run docker login command. So command will be docker login -u, then the username of your dockerhub. That is Sandesh 2027 now. Now it will ask the password. For password, you can use the token of dockerhub. So to create a token in dockerhub, you can go to your profile and click on account settings. Then here you can scroll down to security, then the personal access tokens. Then here you can click on generate new token. You can give a token description, then access permission that can be read, write and delete. Then click on generate. Then you can paste that particular token in password. Here you can see login is succeeded. So now I am authenticated. Now I can push the image to particular repository. I will run docker push now. Now it pushed my image to dockerhub. Now if I go to my dockerhub and check my repository, here you can see last pushed is 1 minute ago. And if I check that particular repository, here you can see the tags that are pushed. Version 1.0 is pushed here. Like this, you can push your images to Docker registry. Now your peer developers or colleagues can pull this image and they can use that particular image. And one more thing, Docker tag can be created while creating the image only. Earlier we tagged the existing image. Now let me tag the image while creating the image only. So while creating the image, I can add -t, then the repository tag name. Here I have added tag as version 1.1. If I run this now, image is created now. It should have a tag also now. Here you can see this is the newly created image and it created 43 seconds ago. And if I want to push this image to Docker registry, then I can run docker push now. It is pushed now. And in dockerhub you can see two tags now, version 1.0 and version 1.1. Now I will delete my local image. Then I will pull the image from dockerhub. For deleting image, you can run docker rmi, the image ID or our tag we have created just now. Image is deleted now. Now I can pull the image from dockerhub. So it downloaded the newer image now. Like this, anyone can pull this image. For pulling, authentication is not required because this is a public repository. Now anyone can create their own container from this particular image. So for creating the container, I can run docker run, then -p, then the host port and container port, then image ID. Like tagging the image, I can give a name to the container also. For that, I can use -- name, then the container name. This container name can be anything. I have named it as node app. And if I run this now, so it created a container now. And if I check that in browser, I can see the application is running now. So that's it for today. So today we have learned about Docker registry. I explained Dockerhub. Then we learned about tags. We can create a tag for existing image as well as we can create a tag while creating the images. Then we can log into the registry using docker login command. Then we push the image using docker push command. We can pull the image from Docker registry using docker pull. Like tagging the image, we can name the container also. For that, you can use -- name. That's it for this video. Subscribe and check out other videos too. Keep learning.